Hi guys, welcome to Easy Peasy Gardening. I'm your gardener friend Ruchi, and today we are going to talk about how to best propagate your succulents. So you have seen my videos on different succulents, how to propagate them from stems, from leaves and so on. So, some of you have asked that we are not able to propagate it as fast as you can. So, what's the secret in it? So, I'll tell you the secret today. So, I've shown you, if you have seen my previous video, I've shown you how to grow succulents from leaves. Whenever I work with the succulents, because their leaves are really brittle and they break off very easily, I always, once I am done with my work with succulents, I collect all the leaves and I throw them in one of the planters and just leave it aside. That's my, kind of leaves planter. And that's how, I had grown this, arrangement. I had just thrown some leaves in here and over time they grew. So that is with the leaves. But sometimes what happens is, like if you look at this plant, it has these long stems hanging on the side, and sometimes you feel, oh, it is too untidy, let me cut it off. So for example, or because sometimes it just starts to fall on one side, because this one is like heavy on one side. So suppose I say, oh, okay, let me cut it here. So I've cut this thing and now I have a planter here. So what I will do is, most probably, that I'll just cut it off here and I'll say that, oh, okay, let me just remove these leaves from the bottom, and they'll go in my leaves planter like this one. And this, I'll just plant it here. I mean, I'll let it form the callus, but I'm showing you as an example. So I'll just put it here, that okay, and I'll have some more cuttings and I'll make an arrangement. So this is out of the way and my leaves are out of the way. So now what is left is this one, and most of the times people just throw this away. But this is actually very useful thing for succulent propagation. So just like I have a planter for my leaf collection, I have another scrap planter which is for all the stems that I have. So this stem, okay, here it grows. I mean, of course I will let the callus form here, and then I will put it inside the soil, but I'll just drop in here, and after the callus forms, I'm just going to put it in. And after some time, this looks very unwieldy, and that's fine, because this is just my succulent stem scrap planter. Whenever I need, so for example, for this planter, if I need more florets, I'll say, oh, okay, here, this one looks good to me. This one looks good to me. So I'm going to just put it here and maybe cut a few more from here or there, and this becomes my planter. But then, the stems, they just lie here and they have lot of area and they have lot of nodes from where the florets will grow. So that's what happens. Look at this. So the point I'm trying to make is that whenever you are working with the succulents, you have a scrap planter for leaves and you have a scrap planter for the stems, and just keep throwing them in there. Once the callus forms, just dig a little hole, put the stem in. Once the callus forms, dig a little hole, put the leaf in, and they'll start to grow roots, and they'll generate all these new florets. So this one is all shriveled up, but still it has this tiny floret coming out of it. So you would think that, oh, this stem is not going to grow. Just leave it in there. You never know. some of them will grow and produce these beautiful florets, and you can use them in your arrangement. And of course, some of them, like I showed you, like this one was here, and it's all dried up and shriveled up, and I don't see any growth in here, so you can just toss it out. This is not going to grow. But this is your scrap um, succulent stem planter, so who cares how it looks? You just throw in all your scrap stems, and if they grow, that's fine. If they don't grow, that's fine too. But 90% of them will grow and produce these beautiful florets that you can use in your arrangement. So I keep one planter in which I keep throwing in my succulent leaves as they break off, when I'm working with them. So this one is ready, but there is another planter in which I put the extra leaves. And this is my succulent stem planter, scrap planter, in which I put stem scraps, and they keep producing new flowers. So I hope this inspires you to save your succulent scrap stems or leaves, and let them grow in one corner of your garden, and don't look at them, just leave them alone for a few months, and this is what you will get, and you can always cut them off and use it in your arrangements. So now you know how I keep making all these succulent planters, new succulent planters, without running to the store all the time. Once you have some inventory, you can just keep reusing. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.